Welcome to Built for This Network, where we inspire, empower, and motivate. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch at Built for This Network. Streaming 24 hours, 365 on Roku Streaming App and Amazon Fire TV. Also join the movement at BuiltForThisRadioNetwork.com. We are Built for This Network, for the strong, not the weak.
For this, I get it rockin' like the Chief do. Two-step king, Mugadeen and truck D2. Hella clean, pull up white thing, looking see-through. Bust a bus banging on the speaker, it get lethal. It don't be broad, but we could really get specific. Tell me what you really know about DJ Purplish. Poetic sense, Tony Sanchez, they bringin' heat. They in the zone every time like the ENT. Game on Smash, got the padlock to it. It's for the strong, not the weak, even Madlock knew it. And if they think somebody better, they been sippin' on fluid. And ain't no party like a party with the bad now moving. Okay, we built for this, built for this, built for this, we too built for this, built for this, built for this, for the strong, not the weak, built for this. Let's go.
We are Built for This Network, for the strong, not the weak.
DJ Mukad, DJ Mukad, DJ Mukadeen, two-step king, in the zone, yeah he do his thing. Built for this, network is his team, that's a family dream.
Network for the strong, not the weak.
The zone, man.
I don't like my job, but I work it. Yeah, we all need bread. Really, we just gotta thank God when it's working. I can't lay my head, knowing I ain't give my all and put the work in. I sleep when I'm dead, but dog, right now I gotta move with a purpose. I'm moving with precision, decisions. There's so many avenues I could get in. Yeah, I was tripping, me and God, we had us a sitting. He told me do better, I say better, now I be winning. Now I'm turned up, I just work hard and I'm chillin'. Gotta stack up the money young for the children. God told me, boy, you too hard, you don't fit in. The big play for the big dogs, gonna dig in. $10 per hour, I still gotta get in. Gotta count them chickens. And y'all guys still want me at the same time. Oh, I ain't gonna mind my business. I thank you, God, cause I know I'm strong. Folks outside look at me for guidance, and a small percentage don't even like me, but I get on beats like way beside me. It's exciting, like it is you here. Folks say they like my music, cause they feel like the street white. Don't like my
This is the number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern, on his recap show. Yeah, I said recap show. Yeah.
Built for this.
Nobody else can do it like me. I'm the man that comes on here, do 3 hours straight, non-stop. I talk about everything. Sports ain't the only thing in life. I talk about life in general. Can anybody get like the Chief Rocka? I don't think so. This is Chief Rocka. Can't stop us. You don't drink no Chief Rocka.
Chief Rocka was there. Chief Rocka was there till the end. Chief Rocka gonna tell you how it ended. Yes, sir. So if you know something that I don't know, call up the number 404-618-2119. Call me up and let me know what you know. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck you making millions or not. He still needs coaching up. He's nothing but a player. You're supposed to be a coach that knows the system and know how you block on different plays. That's the whole thing right there. People think you just get in front of motherfucking block. No, it's not like that. You gotta take angles on motherfuckers. You gotta block a certain way. If a player is called to go off the 9-hole or the 8-hole, you gotta be able to know which way to block the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Chief Rock is back. The number one Chief Rock in Jerseyvern, the Master Blaster, the Mac is back on the radio.
Get with the program. Chief Rocka is coming on. Tune in. That's the Moms and Pop show. There's a lot of passion, joy, and a little bit of happiness in my show. So if you want to come in and discuss with me, come in. The number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern. Do you like me or don't?
Built for this network.
What the Jersey say? What the Jersey say?
This is what you hear right here on Built for This Network.
Jersey say.
This is your girl, DJ Purplicious. If you down with football, basketball, baseball, all those different kind of sports, come on through and check out the one and the only number one Chief Rocka. He got it all for you. Just sit back and relax. Come on through and check him out. You know what I'm saying?
This is Mocha Bella from X Squad Radio Network. It's Monday, and you're listening to the number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern, recap and entertainment show, where he gets you updated on all your sports, entertainment, and news, and also has guests sitting in. Tune in and enjoy the show. Go Chief Rocka.
We are Built for This network.
This is DJ Poetic Sins. We're Built for This network and in the zone. And you're tuned into right now the number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern, with his recap and entertainment show right here on YouTube, Fire Stick TV, and Roku. Download those apps. Let's go.
Check this out. This DJ Mukadeen, the two-step king, and I'm listening to the number one Chief Rocka, Jerseyvern, the Master Blaster, recap and entertainment show.
Y'all talk about sports. I talk about entertainment.
If you don't know, now you know.
I talk about news. I talk about whatever you want.
If you didn't know, now you know.
I talk about if you say your mama whip your ass, I'm going to talk about it.
If you thought you knew, now you know.
You know what I'm saying? This is number one Chief Rocker, Jerseyvern.
Let's go, Burn.
He's back. The Master Blaster himself. My big brother. The number one Chief Rocker. Jerseyvern. Yeah, man.
My niggas look mad. Y'all supposed to be happy on screen. Y'all niggas look like y'all wanted me to stay in jail. Oh, busters.
Now, directly from the planet, representing Jersey on the Love Love.
You're in big trouble now, pal.
Damn, I miss home. And now,
you are now tuned in to your number one radio station.
Built for this network.
this morning, right? But all in all, the reason I say that about sports right now, because you don't have too many people like baseball. I love baseball. You don't have too many people like the WNBA, not women-wise, men-wise, you know. I watch it. I mean, I'm not prejudiced against it. Women can play too. Matter of fact, the ones that don't like it probably can't be half the women that's playing it. You know, what else going on? Baseball, WNBA. Well, football is back. The camp is back. And I guarantee you, and this is not a lie, but I guarantee you, next week, you'll see a lot of people joining in the people's shows. You know what I'm saying? Because football back, they want to talk football. Why are we so one dimension when it comes to celebrating something somebody do? You know? To me, sports is sports. We got my main man up in here. He the only person in the chat room this morning. I'm surprised. We got the co-CEO owner and the co-CEO and the owner of this operation. We got my main man. I don't know, Knox was wrong, man. It seemed like every time I try to get something out, my throat gets stuck. Hold up. Pause, if that's what you say, right? I'm gonna drink some of this too. Woo! Damn. That's some strong ass ginger tea, boy. I think I used 2 packs. Woo, my God. Man, that shit's strong. But what the crown holder was saying to all my people in the background and the people that's not in the chat room yet, bring back the conversation. You wasn't on stage when you started. Enlighten me, Knox. You know how I get, bro. You my partner on Tuesday night. Enlighten me on what I was saying, man. Because I had a lot of things in my head, in my mind right now. We got my main man out of Duluth, Minnesota. Goes by the name of RC up in the house. What's going on, RC? Thank you for coming in. It was mute for a few minutes. Oh. Hey, Nash, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if I'm gonna probably need me a new desktop soon or what. But y'all been saying I've been mute for some time. But I've been touching the mute button off. But it's all good. Let me rewind. Let me go back. Well, one of the first things I said, what do I say? Knox ain't come back and tell me. He said, bring back the conversation. You wasn't on stage when you started. What was that, Knox? What was I was talking about? And re-enlighten me on that situation. But anyway, man, my main subject was about soccer, man. I'm not really a soccer purist. In college, you know, when you're not playing, like when I was in training for football or track, they had a little intramural soccer thing going on. Soccer was all year round in college, and I couldn't believe it. I thought soccer was just, well, it's all around sport. That's what they're saying it is. I don't know. They saying it's all around sport. I don't know, but
Yo,
to the shit. What's going on, crowd holder?
real quick, when you came in, you was talking about female sports and stuff like that. So we didn't hear the actual intro and stuff when you was coming in. You came like in mid conversation. That's what happened.
Oh, so you didn't hear me talk about the female?
No, well, you came in, you saying something about female sports, but we didn't know what led up to that. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I was talking about right now, right? It's the dog days of summer. And the only sports that's really popular right now is Major League Baseball, which I love, and the WNBA, which a lot of people don't love And it's not really women that don't love it. It's a lot of men that don't love it. You know what I'm saying? They think the women game is too weak and it's a waste of time watching. These are all comments I heard just this past weekend too. But this is my thing, right? Those women deserve just as much credit as the men because a lot of them went through college, played their ball, did their dues, and now they're trying to be a professional like the men do. You know what I'm saying? Just because the men league been out since shit, before we was even existed, that don't mean that you have to diss on these ladies. And a lot of dudes was doing that this weekend. That's why I mentioned that right now you got baseball and WNBA playing. And the reason I mentioned them is because I was kind of sad with the soccer thing. I think I watched about 3 soccer games. And I really ain't watching. It was on TV. I may tune over when I hear motherfuckers yelling and shit. Oh, yeah, you know, stuff like that to see if I miss anything. But you know, I'm kind of glad soccer's over with. The only good thing about soccer, and that's why Atlanta is praising that it was so great down here, is they made a lot of money because they had a lot of different areas set up, and people paid them $30,000 to have vending service. And the places they set up for themselves made more money than the regular vendors because they wasn't directing the people from out of town past these vendor areas. So a lot of people that paid $30,000 to be a vendor for this whole, it was almost a month of activities, felt that they got cheap. This one dude said only made $5,000. And that's kind of sad. But all in all, man, you know, the party and all that, that's why I think a lot of people got into FIFA, you know what I'm saying? But as far as actually the games itself, I really wasn't enthused with it, man. Because for one, our home country can't even support a good team, man. We can't even put a good team on there. And I thought we was one of the powerhouses when it comes to sports. And I guess in men's soccer, we suck. But ladies soccer, they didn't win a couple of you know, big cups and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You gotta think about it like this, bro. Them countries like Spain,
Yeah.
Argentina, and everything, they train for that as a kid, as opposed to the US. You know, the US, we more ahead of basketball, football, the actual football, the US version of football. We
Right.
don't
And
have no
baseball,
soccer academy over
yeah.
here, bro. They grow up with a whole soccer academy. That's what they do, bro, over there. So let's just say, like for the future, let's just say if we got a couple of kids now who love soccer, and when do you really learn soccer over here? When you in middle school and it starts off with like kickball or something. You feel what I'm saying? You're not really learning a sport like that over here in the US. So you know what I mean?
Well, let me not put a damper on that, but let me tell you what I know. Now, the other day, I took a journalist that's in town. I picked up at the hotel, and I didn't even know this place existed. They have a media soccer headquarters, training facility, and all this in one spot. And this was like right behind where I used to have a house at in Fayetteville, Georgia, right? In Fayette, right? The county of Fayette. And I said, damn, I didn't even know all this was out there. You know what I'm saying? We had it, but what it is, we're not getting enough of the tougher athletes. We're getting kids that can't play baseball, can't play football, basketball. So they figure they'd go to soccer and play that. But they're not as strong as, like you said, them kids over there, when they came out of fucking diapers, they was kicking the motherfucking ball.
Yeah, 2,
That's
3
all
years
country.
old.
Yeah.
And
But
see, just like you proved my point, you ain't even know that facility was down there. So how much information we getting? How much information we're getting? Just okay, let's keep it 100. How our community is getting that information.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that facility, if that facility been there, they keeping it for the suburban area of Atlanta.
Right. But
For
you know,
the they not keeping it for the little black kid, the little white black girl. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
The little Latino kid and stuff.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And you got a point there because if your parents don't have that type of money to send you to some of these soccer camps, and then there was a guy that's Jamaican that I think he was mostly raised here, but his kids were born and raised here, right? He sent 3 of his boys over to Germany and other places to participate and learn the game and get better by playing the international players over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of money he spent.
And not trying to cut you off, but it's us. Like, if you look at Serena and Venus' father, he took the initiative to let them girls learn tennis. You feel what I'm saying? Tiger Woods, he is like, even with golf, it should be more black people in golf than anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how I feel. Same thing. I mean, tennis, we only got a select few. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like we're more than just football, basketball, baseball, bro. We're more than that. But see how they design it, right? How they design us and put us in that particular box is, you know what I mean? And like you said, it's like now, because they don't want even boxing. We strong in boxing, but it's like now when you look at soccer and stuff, they try to design it to make it not affordable for the parents to enter their kids into these type of camps unless it's free and given by the state. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. They keeping the information for us, not knowing that our sons or daughters or niece and nephews might be talented in tennis, might be talented in golf, might be talented in soccer. They could be the best, even in hockey. How many times, bro? Okay, yeah, black people, you know what I mean? They said, well, yeah, I ain't skating, but shit, we go to a skating rink, you see a couple more black people than a little bit at a skating rink, just on a party level. You know what I mean? Dancing and doing all types of tricks. So if you put a stick in their hand and you give them knowledge on learning the game of hockey, they'll be the best in that. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
We got
designed
some
a certain way.
We got some brothers that play hockey and they're dominating in hockey, but the only thing about it is it's not enough for them. And,
that's what I'm saying. It's
those
more.
white boys gonna make sure that they don't dominate like they do.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because if you teach us more, the more we look at these couple of brothers that being desired to be like, hey, they doing it, I could do it. You feel what I'm saying? The more we could take over that damn sport. See, that's the thing. They fear of the takeover of the sport. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Definitely, man. But yeah, that's good, man. Because see, first and foremost, man, we are sitting here talking about how things are really going with us in society itself today. How we're trying to get cut out a lot of things in society, right? But then things that we like for us being entertained or do entertaining, they're trying to cut us out of that shit too. So all in all, my thing is that's why people just like football. Because in football, what you got? 95% like football. Basketball, 95% like.
If we get all these million and billionaire, you know what I mean, entrepreneurs or entertainers or rappers or whatever, to put their money in and design our own like Wakanda type like the
Yeah.
Negro League and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. If
What
we
kind
bring
of
all of that stuff
yeah.
back, bro,
Yeah.
if we are entertainment,
Oh
understand
yeah.
what I'm saying
Yeah.
to y'all.
Yeah.
If we take our money and build our own Wakanda of sports, you
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
the white people will be don't know what to do.
They'll be asking
You
that.
you take all 32 teams from the NFL right now, all the black men from the NFL right now, and
Right.
let them leave all their teams and build our own Wakanda of teams right now. Jerry Jones and them be shitting on themselves.
Oh yeah, yeah. They be trying to block it. They be going to Congress and all that.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
But see,
yes.
this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing right here. We have enough billion and million and trillionaires here in the United States. But instead of investing into something so it could be our league, our platforms and everything, they don't want to do that because we hate it, not hate it. That's a strong word. We dislike trying to congregate with one another. You know what I'm saying? If we congregate with one another, show a little more love with one another, we can take over the society. Remember, I always say when I was coming up, we was always number 2 race when we should have been number 1, right? Right now, I don't know where the fuck we at because we don't have no together. But I know we down the pole. We ain't in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? But if we was to get together, put our money together, and build our own establishments as far as from A to Z, we would be a strong motherfucking nation. Nobody would be able to take over unless they all get together. If the Chinese get with the Jews get with the Chinese, they'd be able to take over from us. But as a black person, if we go ahead and put our resources all together and just say, fuck it, we don't give a fuck about what they do, we get our own shit, license and everything, we'd be unstoppable, man, because even the other nationalities like, hey, I'm going to the Wakanda League. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers over there making money in jail. And they getting more publicity than they. Because
But like you said,
who support all the big events? When it be a big events, who be at the events for?
yeah, I agree with you.
You know what
I
I'm
agree
saying?
with you. I agree with you 100%. That's why I look at Ice Cube Big Three League.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
I love that.
I like the fact that Ice Cube had a vision of taking ex NBA players, create a league, you know what I mean? Create a society to where if you're retired from the NBA, cool. You know what I mean? But you could come over here and still be an active player, still get a little bag of money. He got Clyde Dressler as the commissioner of the league. He
Oh, I didn't
got
know that.
he got Dr. J and all of these veterans and legends as coaches. You know what I mean? That ain't get an opportunity to coach or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He even got a
So
female coach too.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So my thing is when he went and tried to partner with the NBA and WNBA, they turned him down. Nah, we not gonna do that. Nah, this, that, and the dirt. NBA could have had a nice little healthy bag being a partner, but Ice Cube ain't let that discourage him. What he did, he went out and got some sponsors. He got a couple of energy drink sponsors and it's a sponsor here, sponsor there. So now, as them sponsors is donating, the league is growing. Now he's selling out these tickets where people are buying tickets like a regular NBA game to come and see they favorite player or whatever the case may be. He's selling out these arenas and basketball and stuff like that. And this is just a 3-on-3 league.
Yeah.
And these guys, they, you know what I mean? These guys are so competitive that they want the trophy, the bragging rights, and the bag. You know what I mean? Once you an NBA, and that's the thing about that is like, yo, they just appreciate Q for even putting this type of platform up. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when you look at Ice Cube being the CEO of that, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, if Q could do that, can you imagine anybody else like a Jay-Z, a Nas, a Dr. Dre, and all of these people can, you know what I mean? We don't,
Right.
and I get it. It's with the NFL, they not gonna give us Magic probably was the, and you look at Magic because he part owner of the Commanders, he had to get partners with that because they wasn't just gonna let Magic sit at the table, bro. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
They was not
Yeah.
gonna let Magic sit at no table. So he had to get a couple of partners that make it comfortable for everybody else in that ownership to be like, okay, you know what I mean? But other than that, it's like, man, I don't know, bro. It's but like you said, we can do it. We can do it.
Right.
We have the resources, we have the finances, we have enough millions and billionaire people who can do it. And LeBron James lead a game today of basketball and invest in any team that he want to invest in. With him, Magic, you know what I mean? A couple of other entertainer rappers who want to invest. Hey, bro, listen. Even look at Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's a league owner with that
Oh
XFL,
yeah.
ain't he?
Yeah. He owned that motherfucker. That's his baby.
He that's
Yeah.
his, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look at that, and that's a arena football thing down there. So that's growing still. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just a thing where people, like you said, we just gotta generally just support, but at the same time, we have to get the word out there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because Ice Cube, how many times you can be like, yo, you will know when a major league soccer game or NBA game on, but you don't really know that NBA big three coming on being televised. You know why? Because you know what I mean? They're not gonna advertise it like that unless it's on YouTube or CBS. He might buy slot hours for CBS or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't
Right.
really know it come on Saturdays at 2 or 12 o'clock at noon. You know why? Because the marketing dollars. They trying to keep the NBA trying to throw that monkey wrench of marketing down on them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because if IQ get the same marketing dollars that the NBA get, that big three will be as big as the NBA right now. But it's gonna get there.
Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna get there. And on that Magic tip, right? Magic also is a part owner of the Dodgers, so he got a couple championships. But this is my thing. Okay, you take a Magic. This is how they gonna have. This is how you gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You would have to take people that been making money for so many years, right? That's if they put in and they're not making back what they put in, they won't be mad about it because they know it's going to take time to really get your investment back. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many people. You got a lot of people out here that try to invest, and once they're not making back what they put out, they ready to end it, quit it, or give me my money back or whatever. But it's going to take some time for this shit to roll. So so he get with people. He got to get with understanding people, black people, understanding black people that understand circumstances. We're gonna invest now, and we're gonna look at it down the road, long. We're gonna make sure our shit is functioning right every year. Because a lot of people don't have patience now. And when I say a lot of people, a lot of us don't have patience. That's why I always said, I wish I can hit. I wish I can hit. Because I got so many things I would want to do to try to help us get back on top. See how many people out there that have money will invest with me into some of the things I feel that need to be done. For one, the homeless situation. They definitely got to do something about that, but that shit is bad. It shouldn't be like that in the United States. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be one state that all our people at least have food and shelter. You know what I'm saying? The homeless get food, they get a lot of hand-me-down. And then the money they get sometimes, they don't take it to go buy food. They go buy what they want to do to make themselves feel good. You know what I'm saying? But
Chief, they promised us 40 acres and a mule. We still waiting for that. So
we still waiting on that. So that's
you
why I
know
said
what I mean?
we gotta take care of our own. We gotta take care of our own. If we can't take care of our own, who gonna do it? Nobody. That's why, brother, I had the attitude I got, right? Out of all the people I know in my life, I got a phone that I'm about to start deleting a lot of numbers because I got too many numbers in there. I hate that I know so many people, but here it is. I had to do me in order to get out of the situation I was in. That it wasn't because of me that got me in that situation. It's because society out here. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I was speaking the other day about how we're strong female-wise in a lot of areas that can help our people out. What will we get? I got an email I just read this morning. Mr. Vicks, I looked at my emails on a regular, and I didn't see nothing that was sent that was in your favor. Without telling my business, I'm gonna go around the bush. In your favor, and you have a coordinating manager that you could relate to. In other words, the woman was saying, don't email her, email my coordinating manager. But hold up, you the same heifer, and I hate to use this word, but when you come back at me like that, like you got a little attitude, I'm gonna call you out your name. Don't come at me, right? Because I called you out for not looking at your email. But the guy ain't gonna lie to me. The guy showed me where he sent her the information twice, right? It's just either you just don't mean it, you overlooked it, you didn't want to go back and see it, or whatever. But don't come at me talking about, and I'm gonna have the authorization to get this information and sent to you. I gotta ask them to send it to you. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, man, I get tired of us being in situations where it can help a person, but then you got to go through all this stress. Because I'm not gonna stress myself out over none of this bullshit. Because I know how to take care of my own situation. But if you're supposed to do this, do what you're supposed to do. Stop bullshitting the next person and making the next person feel like they are out here by themselves. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I said, man. We got to get together. I know we went from sports to where I'm at now, but it's all part of what's going on in our life and situation. Yeah, it's all depend. It's all like what's going on in our life and situation out here today. We're not trying to help better ourselves. Like, look at the kids coming up today. Like, they're trying to tell these kids, right? Don't go to the SEC because of the racist in a lot of these SEC cities, right? Like LSU, Mississippi, a couple other places, the Texases and all that, right? They try to tell the black kid not to go there. Go somewhere else and take your talent, either HBCU or a blue state school. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of blue state schools out here that's paying money, and they're Division I too. Don't try to go to the SEC. They try to boycott the SEC, but then my thing, we wouldn't have to boycott, right? If we just help build up these HBCUs and let the kids go there, right? But see, when I say help build them up, that means clean out all the president and everybody that's in that bit, put people in there that's business-wise, that's gonna help build and make the school better. Because a lot of these schools today, a lot of these people seeing this money, they're pinching instead of putting it towards the athlete and the school itself. They're pinching. Deion Sanders even told you that what they're doing. But he's down there in Jackson State, ain't nowhere in hell a coach supposed to be cutting the grass on a football field, practice field, giving half of his money towards better equipment, better weight rooms, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But he did it because the love of the game and the love of the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you don't got too many people out here like that. You know, and you shouldn't really have to do it if schools start. A lot of these schools get a lot of money. Morehouse down here they got big money from Oklahoma. They always get money from Spike Lee because he went there. Lawrence Fishburne, Denzel donated money to him this summer, did it for the 4 years. Now he's suddenly a great actor because he went to a school that helped him build up his talent. You know, but you know, all in all, man, we're not helping each other, man. And this sport thing, we could dominate this financially, physically, and mentally, but we got to get together. If we don't get together, it just should never happen. You know, we talk about it. I hope a person that like the idea or want to do it got enough friends that they can say, hey, we need to look into that and see what we can do. Because they know we can do it, man. Because I was growing up, we had some dinners out here. You know what happened? They didn't have the money to push their product. And they sold it to the Gentile who stole the idea and said it was their idea. But after they didn't pay you off for your convention. You see what I'm saying? So we was talented ever since I was a kid. And it was probably before that. But ever since the 60s, we are the most inventful, talented, and can get the job done type of people, but we just ain't got no love for each other. I seen that this weekend, bro. I mean, I hate that on the weekends. You'll see a lot of things that you be like scratching your head, you know what I'm saying, saying why.
But the thing is, the love that we do give is not being advertised. The love we do have and the people who do donate is not going to be advertised and put out there. You know what I mean? We got, and only time we see these things that's being advertised is if you watch a award show, like a BET award show where, you know what I mean, a young kid that did something for science, he being rewarded and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things that we as a people have to put in the forefront. Cause like it, man, listen, I know we talking about sports, but we more than sports, man. We
Oh
more
yeah,
than
yeah, I do
sports.
more than that. I got more than sports
We
on my
more than
table.
sports.
Yeah.
We more than we are scientists. We are future doctors. We are future broadcasters. We are future film directors, future actors. We are future everything we put our mind to. You know what I mean? And that's being real. You know what I mean? It's just the thing is like you said, one, we just I think like you said, sometimes we have a hate against each other, you know what I mean, which gotta be down and out. But the people who is striving and showing love have to be celebrated more. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's like Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose, out of his own money, had a school built. One of those one of those top schools, like like a Catholic school, but they don't call them Catholic schools.
Yeah.
They call them whatever type of school they. But anyway, they got to wear uniforms and all that. He did that once the media got a hold to that he had been doing that for years, or all of a sudden, oh, Jerry Rose did, why you ain't never say that? Jerry Rose said, I ain't got to preach about what I do. This is for the kids. This is to help the kids grow. This is to show the kids a little bit. But right after that happened, people started donating to the school. He ain't asked for it, but they doing that, but they get attacked right now. You know, because he gotta give them something like a receipt saying, hey, they gave me this. So they get that tax right off. But they're not doing it because of something good he's doing. They're doing it to help him out so they can get help back on their money line. You know what I'm saying? They gotta spend some of that money.
Right.
You know? Hey man, I ain't even introduced. Yeah, I ain't even introduced some of the people that came in there, man.
RC was good.
Yeah. Poe is in the house. Poe says she background.
Poetic Sins. What up,
Yeah.
Abstract Soul?
And check
Jungle
out Poe
Brother.
tonight. Yeah. Jungle Brothers.
Yeah.
CX in the house. Zulu Cat. What's going on, Jungle? Thank you
Poe
for coming.
tonight. Poe tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah, she coming on. Yeah, Chief, man. But I'm gonna let you finish your show, brother. I'm gonna be in the background.
Yeah, I told you 12
Getting
o'clock.
done.
We got to talk about something.
12 o'clock. I'll tune
Yeah.
in. Just bring up the topic. I know what you're talking about.
All right, my
All
brother.
right.
Yeah, man. The soccer is over. Spain beat Argentina. Messi looked a mess at the end of the game. He looked like he didn't know to cry or to smack somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess he wanted to go out on a bang. You know, he hoped the team get to where they was at, because they weren't even predicted to make it to the final. Not even Spain. So you had two dog horses in the final. And like I said, man, I just couldn't get into the game because it's too boring for me. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I looked at it is because they said it was going to have a nice halftime show. Halftime show was good. I think that halftime show gave Jay-Z some ideas. Because, you know, you had 4 different main performers come out there and do like a 5-minute, 6-minute clip. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, you know, that may give Jay-Z a thing. I can have a rap section, I can have an R&B section, I can have something else. You know, 3 sessions within the time that they give me for halftime. So that was a good halftime show. I liked this show. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the game just, you know, it wasn't for me. You know, but big up to Spain. They moved on. Soccer's over. It's over. I really wasn't talking about it. There's other people talking about it, but I wasn't really talking about it. I wanted to talk right quick. We got my man, DJ Red is up in the house. What's going on, bro? Thank you for coming in. He's on that Twitch side. Let me put him up here so people can see him. What's going on, brother? Thank you for coming in, man. Yeah, but all in all, man, hey, you know, like Knox said, until you start letting the, I say, middle class and lower play with all this money, you never know what you got in people that can probably play or want to play, but they don't want to play the other sport. You don't know what you can get in. So somebody needs to get on that and work on that, supporting and giving money to the urban areas and the lower class areas, because their kids want to play soccer. But parents can't afford that shit. And some of the athletes come from these areas. But not some, a lot of the athletes come from these areas. Because when I moved down here, majority of the top-notch football players was coming out the projects. Doug had all their players. Doug had a great team. They had a good team. Jamal Lewis came from Douglas High. They went to Tennessee and played for the Raiders, right? What else is down that way? Washington High. You know what I'm saying? A couple of more than high schools over that way throughout Atlanta mainly live in bad areas. You know what I'm saying? But they're different now because they're trying to gentrification all these areas. When I first moved down here in '98, those was where all the powerhouse players were coming from. You know what I'm saying? You got Westlake. Westlake is in South Fulton. When I came up in South Fulton is so big. They got like Westlake, Creekside, Danica, I'm missing one. Over in East Point where Outcast went, Tri-City, you know what I'm saying? You got quite a few schools in the South area. And Westlake was NFL Central. That's where Pac-Man and all them boys came from out of Cam Newton. They went to Westlake, you know, so They got to start now, because when I was coming up, we raised our own money. Well, not all of it. We raised a certain amount of money for your team. We used to have a coach or a parent stand with you. You had your can, they got information on your can. Shake your can, please help support Greenville National Little League. That's when I was in Little League. With the football, we had good recreation programs, man, where they had fun. I don't never remember going out there when I played recreation football trying to get no money. High school, we ain't never paid for shit. Never paid. Now, to go to high school, ain't that much money you got to pay to play. Man, that's a lot of goddamn money because you paying for the different uniforms. Some schools got 3 or 4 different uniforms. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay to play that, and that's a shame. You know what I'm saying? But you know, all in all, man, they need to look into that as far as, like, you know, you got all these people out there. I mean, I can't spend nobody money and I can't be in nobody's pocket. But I know there's a lot of you out here got money and you're investing in some old bullshit. Invest into the kids. Put money into these schools and make sure the school use that money toward the athletic programs. You know what I'm saying? Put money in there for that. But the schools have been taken care of by. Only thing they're not being taken care of by, they're not getting a lot of money and grants from the state for the sport team. That's why the sports teams got to pay a lot of money to play. But they're paying for everything else that school to run. But if you are concerned about these kids doing something, because a lot of kids can't just go to college to be going and pay for that shit. If they get scholarship from the college because they're good, they can go there on a full ride, you know? Or either the ones that want to go bad, got good grades, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Jamal Bryant over here in Newburgh, church down there. He said he gives out a lot of money to the HBCU for people to go to, for them to go to college, right? He got a lot of scholarships for people going to HBCU. So now what he's doing now, he said, because a lot of people don't want to go to college, feel that they can do a trade and get a good job and make some money, right? So now he's giving people that don't want to go to college, whatever trade school you want to go to, he's gonna give you money to go to that trade school. If you do hair, if you're an electrician, if you're a mechanic, you know what I'm saying? If you want to start a construction, you want to learn construction. All this shit right here, he's paying for people to go. So a lot of people that be like, I'm not going to the army, I don't want to go to college. You can't push them out here to work because you know what? A lot of these jobs out here don't pay them. This girl was talking the other day about, man, minimum wage should be higher than what it is. I can't go work for that and stuff like that. Young girl just got out of school. So I asked her, was she going to college? She said, no. She said, I seen my cousin go through 4 years and she a manager at McDonald's. I was like, whoa. And that ain't what she took up. So I said, I understand. I understand that. Hey, you know? But all in all, man, we got to support these athletes, man. If you know a kid from 8 years old on up, because 8 years old is when they really start trying to get into the game of playing, whatever sport they play. If you know a kid from 8 on and they don't have a father in their household, that's their mother, could you mentor this person? Well, only thing about it, don't mentor, because if he's a good athlete, don't mentor just on the sports part of it. Make sure he's doing them books too. You know, get with him and test him on some of that shit he's doing in school to see where his level at. Because in order to play sports, you gotta know your work. Because in football, you got X's and O's. You gotta be able to know that. You gotta be able to read shit. You gotta do this and do that. Baseball, you know what I'm saying? positioning, knowing how to go up there and read the pitch that's coming at you. All this comes from education. If your mind wrote in them books, your mind would be terrific in playing ball. And I know that because every team I played on in football, I knew what everybody on the team is supposed to do, and I would play them. You know what I'm saying? Offense and defense. So you know what? I studied. You know, Mom Dukes, I'm gonna tell you, this is my routine every day. Come home from practice, already took a shower, so I ain't had to take no bath. Come home from practice, eat, do my homework, right? Wash them dishes. And if any garbage in there, take that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had to do. That's why I made sure that when I got to practice or I'm going to take me a motherfucking shower because I know if I get home, back then we was taking bath. We was in the tub, we ain't had a shower. So I knew I had to take a bath. Sometimes you fall asleep in the bathtub between doing your homework, eating, and washing dishes. I got that. I didn't get that much TV time like a lot of people would think you did. I didn't get that much TV. That's why all those sitcoms and stuff used to come on. I caught the black sitcoms like Stanford and Son, Martin, and stuff like that, and all that. You know, whatever came on, I caught those. But all these other shows that people be talking about, I didn't watch because I'm steady trying to get myself together for the next day of school. You know what I'm saying? And I was too tired to keep my hours and watch that shit, you know, and whatnot. So, and I ain't had to see no TV. I was on the chat. So, that's one thing about it. If you got knowledge, the game will come to you easy. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do, pay attention and study. Just as like I say here, you got Chief Rocker on, but as you listen to what Chief Rocker said, is you studying what I'm saying? If you ain't doing that, I'm glad you tuned me in. But don't ask me later, what's that you were talking about? Because I ain't gonna tell you. But anyway, man, the soccer's over. Spain won. MLB is back from the All-Star break. They started Friday night. And the reason I say MLB is back, because our first 3 games coming back, and I'm a Yankee fan to all the people that tuning in for the first time. I'm a Yankee fan. And my Yankees had the #1 team in baseball right now. They're half a game ahead of Milwaukee as far as who had the best record. Let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, they're half a game ahead of Milwaukee. But they're 63 and 77. They're 11 games up on the second place team out there west, National League West. Milwaukee is 62 and 37. They're 6 games ahead of the second place team, which are the Chicago Cubs. Atlanta is 57 and 41. They did a complete turnaround from last year. Last year they had too many problems, lost players, key players got hurt. They was up and down last year, but they ended up not doing too good at the end. They 3 games up on Philly, who are 55 and 45. Right? They 10 games over 500. Over the American League East, you got the Tampa Bay Rays, which are 56 and 42, a game and a half over the New York Yankees, which is 55 and 44. Yankees had 3-game series against the Dodgers this weekend. The Dodgers won 2 of the 3 games. Yankees won last night. Yankees should have won game 1. Between the pitcher and the coach, I don't know who's the dumbest, because he should have came out the game, and we should have brought the people who paying $1 million to be relief pitchers. We should have brought one of them in to close the door. We'd have beat them 1-0. It was 2 good games. It's just Saturday game we let get away at the end, like around late innings, we let get away. That was a 2-1 game for a 3-1 game for a while. We let that get away. But all in all, the Dodgers is the best team in baseball right now. We showed them motherfuckers that if we make it back to the World Series, don't be there, because we're going to take care of that business. Got another celebrity that just came in the house. Straight out of Chi-Town. We got Miss April Showers that bring all those beautiful May flowers. What's going on, April? Thank you for coming in. So over in the Central Division, the Chicago White Sox is a game ahead of Cleveland. Chicago White Sox are 52-46, and Cleveland is 52-48. So it really should be a game and a half, but they're 2 games out of the loss column. So yeah, that's almost a 500 division. Because shit. It's gonna be a little tough in that division, man. But the White Sox ain't used to winning, but they got a good team this year, so they may be able to pull that out. But Cleveland always somehow at the end of the season come out, and that division don't never go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We usually do that division up in the first, second round of the playoffs, so they're not going nowhere. But out west, this is what really gets me. Out west, Texas is in first with a rate of 50. Listen to me now. 50-49, half a game in first. The second place team is Seattle, who won the division last year. They are 50-50. So that West really sucks out there in American League. You know, Texas was here in town in the ATL. I stopped by to talk to my barber about something. Like I was in the area, so I stopped by and I hollered at him. And my barber is an ex-radiation tech out one of the biggest branch hospitals down here, the Piedmont branch. And he retired from doing that, but during that time, he always worked for the Braves. He takes x-rays of anybody that hurt, stuff like that, MRIs and stuff. He do all that in a facility. So he gets to see the game. So he said, yeah, we beat up on Texas last night. I said, oh yeah. It ain't like you really saying too much. He said, how was Texas? I said, shit, they just barely over 500. Second place team is under 500. So he said, oh, they really bad. I said, yeah, but then that same day, that night, they beat the Braves. So that don't say too much for y'all. But anyway, baseball is getting maybe to, they passed like they play 162 games. No, damn it, they play. Yeah, 162 games. Of course, it's 81 games away and 81 games home. All right, I got that. So they're past the halfway point, which is 81 games. They're past that many games because shit, Seattle is 50-50, that's another game. So they have like 62 games left of Seattle. You know, then you can do the math on the rest of the teams I just told you they record. They probably have less than 60 games, 62 games left. So it's down to the wire now. Come probably the end of the middle of September, we should know who's who. Matter of fact, the trade deadline comes up the end of this month. So we'll be seeing, I think the beginning of next month, they keep moving shit. That's one thing about sports, right? These professional sports. In the last decade or so, they've been changing a lot of shit that never was broke. That I grew up, y'all grew up, people before me grew up on. They changed a lot of rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? I see you change something here and there to take on a little bit, some little shit, but you do some big shit, moving shit around, like moving the trade deadline in August when it used to be July. You know, people was looking forward to after the All-Star break, oh, shit, man, we may get stronger now. 2 weeks, we got to trade deadline. But now it's not that. It's in August, I think. Yeah, August, the first week of August. So once the trade deadline, the season will start really rolling. But people feel that they got people to play for them that's going to help boost their chance to get to the World Series. So we don't see. And then with the way they did the wild card, add an extra wild card to it, nobody's really out because you could be fighting for wild card because you know you ain't going to win a division. So now you got teams fighting for wild card. Some teams are not trade players unless you really suck. There's a lot of teams really suck. So it should be some good players But everybody gonna be big. Everybody need probably about the same thing. What my team, the Yankees, need, we need a catcher. But between both of our catchers, them motherfuckers is hitting less than the Mendoza line, right? The throwing out rate is not as good as it should be. You know what I'm saying? You know, throwing people trying to steal bases out. It ain't what it's supposed to be. You know, so we have two catchers that can't hit, catch a little, and need to go. We need a third baseman that can hit. We got third baseman who can glove the ball, but he can't hit worth a damn. Shortstop we pretty good at. Second baseman we good at. And first base we alternate over there, so that's pretty good. But that's all we need, and probably probably another relief pitcher. That's about it, you know. But all in all, man, we you know, like I said, baseball is about to get really rolling because this month is almost over. I don't know where the hell time goes. You know what I'm saying? Because yesterday I looked at the time and it was almost 5 o'clock. I'm like, where the fuck did they go? You know? And man, we got another celebrity up in here, man. Part of the Brooklyn's family. He's the commissioner. We got Truck D up in the house. What up, Truck? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Truck D, traveling salesman now. He goes state to state. Selling product. No, Truck just out there on that road again. You know, he would have got a nice van, you know, nice little cargo van so he can go from place to place and take stuff and make that money. I hear you, because everybody out here, since the pandemic, there's a lot of companies out here can't get enough service to put out their product to different states or different places, you know. So Truck out here doing his thing. I hear Truck, hey, keep rolling, man. Shit. Truck was gone for a week last week. Like, God damn, boy. Mama ain't mad at you. Yeah, some of these women, boy, they be like, shit, I ain't mad at you, baby, all week, you know. Shit, that man, once you looking at that bank account, you ain't gonna be saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do as a man. And Truck said, hey, I was out for a minute, I need to do that. But the best thing he could ever do was he left a company that wasn't really for him or helping him. That cement company. I ain't never drove a cement truck in my life. Truck or the tractor. I ain't never drove one in my life, man, because that seemed like some shit that motherfucker get heavy or it's just a fucked up job. I give Truck big kudos to all he did doing that job for years he did, you know. But now Truck said, I'm giving it. He said, Truck said, I'm working smarter than harder. That's what you gotta do. Shit, you get that little motherfucker, shit, you move all around quick. And you get more loads. Yeah, Mook said Fat Chief Times is crazy. Truck said, she glad to see me gone. My head said he fell off after that motherfucker. But you know, yeah. She said now he ain't got to come on Wednesday, sitting up that motherfucking line all the time. No, I'm just playing with you, Truck. These good people, man. I can't wait till next year. He said next year he coming out with his show, My Perspective. He said next year he coming out with a lot of more material. So I hear you, my brother. We wait for you. But anyway, we got that fantasy coming up. And Truck said, if you want to be part of the fantasy league, man, you better put it in now. You know what I'm saying? I already sent him one person that want to be part of it. You know what I'm saying? So that fantasy league, the Call Your Play show will be coming back, but we're going to have a combined name. We haven't decided on how we're going to combine the name, but we're going to do an hour and a half of fantasy and an hour and a half of Call Your Play show. So we're going to have a 3-hour show pretty soon. Truck said if he's on the road, he's still doing it. We do things like that. I used to do a show out of my van. I used to take people to the train station from the company I worked for. And I used to do a Riding with Chief Rocka. I used to do a show with that. That had good ratings, man. I had everybody up in the chat room back then. That's when we was on Spreaker. But yeah, so we gonna still do fantasy and football and shit. And if interested in the fantasy, hit Truck D up. He makes some room for you. You know what I'm saying? We had 2 spots open, I know that. So yeah, definitely that, man. She said, let me see what she said. If your dog is reckless and attack, don't run up on Truck D. Oh. Yeah, if you got an aggressive dog that's coming at you, don't go to Truck D way. Truck D gonna do like my boy did to another friend dog. Hey man, I'm not, you know what? This is funny because I don't have the like for animals. You know, you can have, hey, how you doing? You know, if they ain't too vicious, I'll rub the head, you know, get the motherfucker liking you back. But as far as taking care of animals, that's not in my I don't even want what to say now. I just ain't doing it. It's bad enough I gotta try to take care of myself. I'm not walking no dog, picking up his poop. I don't like cats. I don't want no fish, turtle, birds, whatever. I experienced that shit when I was a kid. I don't want it, man. Especially the dogs they got today. You know? Shit. Some of them motherfuckers turn against you and shit. You know? I don't need that motherfucking man. So this girl was saying, I was reading the text. That shit funny too. This girl was saying, you like animals? I said, hell fucking no. And I hope you ain't Peter, because if I had the opportunity, I'd take all the bitches out. She said, no, I don't like cats. And she said, I don't like cats. I like little dogs, but I don't have it. I said, yeah. I said, I don't give a fuck what they is. They got teeth they can bite. I seen a Shih Tzu try to tear up another Shih Tzu. They live in the same house. I was looking at the girl like, is that motherfucker retarded or what? He had the other one by the neck trying to kill that motherfucker. She had to go over there with the broom, hit that bitch. I'm like, and then you gotta separate them motherfuckers so they not around each other and shit. That's too much work, man. That's too much motherfucking work. She said, I really can't stand cats. Cats is the most sneakiest motherfucking animal, and I don't like a motherfucker scratching you up like that. That's why when a lot of you women get those big long ass nails, that's my get out the house thing. It was nice knowing you, but I'm gone. Because imagine that motherfucker get mad at you and you up there sleep and shit, and then just scratch your back because she's mad at you. That's worse than the cat. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And one thing about cats, I'm sitting up there, you know, all cuddled up with his honey, right? She had 2 cats. Now, she had supposed to put them up in different rooms. But this one cat, somehow or another, must have got out and snuck out. So I'm up there all cuddled up. This motherfucker walking behind us on the sofa. Oh, man, you talking about motherfucking damn, they had a motherfucking attack. Bro! I'm about to hit this motherfucker into the wall. I said, shit, you better get that bitch. Man, shit, man. I don't like no motherfucking cats, man. I swear. I used to have a cat dream. You know, you had a cat that dream, you fighting off cats and shit, man. And the shit, the dream act like you don't never want to end. You know what I'm saying? Because they're still trying to put torture on you. So sometimes you gotta force yourself up. Oh shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, shit. Chuck, he said, I don't like to be pinched or scratched. Oh, okay. I don't mind the pinching. long as you pinch the right spot. But yeah, that's scratching shit. I don't like that shit. I don't even want, I got my own back scratching. I don't even want motherfuckers to scratch my back. But then you try to do it so hard. But sometimes you never know what is going through a woman's mind. And you know, you can have an itch on your back, scratch my back. When you get that hard scratch, I'm good. She ain't hit the spot yet. I'm good. She said, cat jumps up on your lap without notice. Yeah, your lap. I see motherfucking cat on the motherfucking counter. Hold up. Hold up. Where I'm at now, right? Up under the sink. Where you store your, like, you know, your little detergent and shit like that, whatever. These jokers had a knob. That's how old these apartments probably is. Had a knob behind there where they turn off the water, right? So they had this piece of wood that was fitted to where the hole was at. Somehow or another, the last time this motherfucker went in there, he didn't put it back good enough, right? Because they had bolts screwed up. One night, my son came to the room and said, yo, it's a cat here. I said, oh, who? He said, cat. Get the fuck out of here. Not a cat get in. Did you open the door? It was nighttime, like 3 in the morning. So I get up, I comes in. I had my whole studio over there in the corner by the window. The other part of the room over there. I comes out, this motherfucker's big ass cat up on my fucking table in the corner by the window. And so I'm opening the doors to 2 doors right here trying to chase him out. But they say they don't never go a different way. They always try to go back out the way they came. So I don't know which way this motherfucker came. So I'm trying to get this motherfucker with the broom. That motherfucker leaped out and ran out. Oh shit. I was playing like a motherfucker. So he ran and was trying to get down below because he knocking at the thing. But the door don't close all, you know, it's like a little opening, which it must be off track or something. So he was trying to get back down there. So I was going to the broom, going hit this motherfucker hard. That motherfucker jumped on my counter, my kitchen counter over there. Yo, what the fuck wrong with you? So when I came over here to try to get something like a net to throw on that motherfucker, this was about time. It was combat time now. That motherfucker had ran the way he got in. So that night, I didn't know how they had the shit set. I knew it had some screws in it. So what I did was I put it back and pushed the screws in. And I took this big thing and put it against it so he can't knock the wood open and come back in. Oh, the next day, man, I was hiring some motherfucking fire back. I had them motherfuckers come down there to make sure they sealed that bitch up right. You know? I said, anytime you have to come and cut the water off because you're doing some work, make sure you put that bitch back double tight. All right? So it had to be somebody catch. I don't know where the bitch came from. I don't even know what's behind it. I ain't trying to look to discover. See, these crackers will do that. They're going to try to look through the whole flashlight, trying to discover where the entrance was at and all this. Man, I ain't got time for that. Close that bitch back up. He ain't in here no more, and let's move on. You know what I'm saying? But I was not ready to move the fuck out. Shit crazy, boy. That motherfucker scared. I couldn't even go back to sleep good, man. Thinking that motherfucker was trying to get back up in there. And they go like shit. I'm like, the fuck going on here? Oh man, they just sent the mother over. They just sent the motherfucking let me see. It says notice to resident. Due to emergency plumbing repair, the water will be shut off today, Monday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your patience. So, that means I got to go off early, man, because I'm going to take me a motherfucking shower right quick. You know, because when I do a show, I take a shower after the show. I don't wake up in the morning. When I do a show, I'm coming off a hard Sunday evening, watching movies, watching sports, and you know, do a little drinking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So Monday mornings, I be wanting to parlay, man. I'll wait until about an hour and a half or 2 hours before the show. Well, I get up and start, you know, doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get off at 12 today. I'm going to have Crown Holder come off about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We'll talk a little what I want to talk about. And then I'm going to take me a shower so they cut the water up. That's that old bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? One person had a problem in here. They got to cut the water off. I don't understand it. I need to find out what unit they're in because they ain't close to me. How that affects me? Unless they're doing some groundwork, they got to cut it off because of the groundwork they're doing, what they have to do. I don't know. But they didn't, that email, that wasn't explanatory enough for me to know why they got to cut my water off for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'll take me a shower and roll out for a minute. Can't do no cooking. Matter of fact, I got to get something to eat too. Boy, it's rough being me, though. That's real. It's rough being me. She said, tired of these wildfires in Canada and my state. Air quality isn't good here in the Midwest. Yeah, man. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, RC, because somebody said, is it really Canada that's doing it? Is they doing it somewhere close to where you at? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't seen wildfires in Canada unless they're not showing footage or giving footage to our media here in the United States. But I don't know. I don't know. Because that's just like this rain situation, right? Here it is. A couple of states been getting a lot of rain. Everybody ain't been getting a lot of rain, because I talked to people in other states. Georgia been getting rain for the last 2 months. Seems like every day. It may be sunny and hot, or it may whatever be. And next thing you know, like Saturday, I was really pissed Saturday. I'm sitting up at this spot called Frozen Smoke. You know, I was drinking on Hennessy and a Corona, right? So then, you know, it was hot out there, you know, but we had the tent, you know, nice little chairs, table, the thing you burn for mosquitoes and flies. You know what I'm saying? Everything was set up, sitting outside. I could have went inside, but I get tired of air conditioning. I drive every day. I drive Tuesday to Friday in air for 10 hours. I come home, I'm in air. So I said, no. I told myself, let me go sit outside, man. Sat out there, you know, chilling. Next thing I know, I felt a little breeze coming. But as I felt that breeze, I heard, boom, 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 boom. I said, oh, that shit look like about to be done. I said, Lord, I hope it don't rain hard. So when it first started coming down hard, there was a guy sitting on there with me from Florida, right? He was sitting on, we was, you know, talking about some shit, right? Next thing I know, he talking about, man, shit, this just like Florida, man. I'm used to this and shit, right? But that motherfucker kept coming down harder and harder and you see like the wind picking up, the goddamn tent, the water was coming through the tent. My goddamn pants leg was getting soaked. My sneakers were getting soaked. You know, they make these sneakers now so you can breathe more in your feet. You know, so the shit going through there. So I picked up my little bucket. I showed my son, yo, he had already ran and left. I told him, you can go inside. I picked up my little bucket. I said, yo, bro, enjoy this rain. I'm about to take my ass inside. I was soaking wet, man. So, and I hate to be in that air like that, you know. So, my thing is, this is my theory about the rain. Trump don't like Georgia because here it is. He came on the other night for 26 and a half minutes talking about the election, how it was rigged, and how China and another country is tapping into our electrical the balance, the whole electrical thing, election, not electrical, but election situation. He said tapping in, and they had something to do with back in when he. Now I'm just sick and tired of Trump blaming people because he lost, blaming people for his loss. I'm tired of that shit, man. Either you're gonna be the fucking president or you give up these last 2 years and let somebody else run the country, which they really not running the country. These sorry motherfucking Republicans in the White House run the country, and they scared of him. So that makes him feel like he Hitler. And whatever he said, they got to do. There's a lot of bullshit going on up there in the White House. There's a lot of things, bullshit going on in the United States, period. Now, a lot of your church people say, oh, that's the work of the Lord, baby. Oh, no, he's doing his work, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I understand it. Sometimes God, washes out a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Get the thunder and light and all that, But God doesn't do this to the point he keeps doing it for 2 straight months. Somebody said, oh, back in so-and-so, it rained for 40 days straight. Man, I understand all that. But we're talking about now today, how the weather did change. Look, certain parts of California, you ain't never used to get snow. It's snow. Other places where you get snow a lot, they get less snow. So you don't think this is a little fishy that's going on with this shit? It's been past fishy because they show you this shit when these TV shows come on, like these movies or these series come on. They have this shit showing you how these motherfuckers can make different shit happen. How they do make shit happen. How they can fuck with you and you can't do shit about it. Pretty soon, they're going to be able to come into your house, the tech will come to your house to fix one thing. But a lot of times we don't conversate with the tech or we look to see what they're doing. They'll be slipping these little bitty ass cameras like that around your house and your room. So these motherfuckers don't have eyes on you at all times. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they ain't got a way they're doing it now. They could be looking at me right now while I got this on. But you know what I said to them? Fuck you and your goddamn not giving me my privacy. My what's that? You got a Privacy Act, you got a Freedom of Speech Act, but not giving me none of that. Fuck you. And you can keep looking, goddamn. I keep shutting looking later. If you really want to look. Let me see. She said it's mostly Canada, but there's also places in Minnesota, like Erie. Yeah, like Eli. Yeah. But I had a message here, man. I don't even know if I should read it. That shit was funny as hell, man. But also, I was talking to somebody about podcasting. How now people got the freedom of right, speech, and a lot of people come on here and still try to be politically correct. They try to come on here and be correct about anything, whatever they say. When you don't have to do that. You come on here, like I come on here, I talk about it, except for Jesus Christ. Because I'm depending on him to let me see a little more. So I pray to him every morning and thank him every morning for allowing me to be here. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to open my eyes. You know? That's the only person I want to talk about. But everybody else, it's hands on. Everybody. You know? Like they talk about Stephen A. Smith, got the platform to help us. But Stephen A. Smith, he got his own agenda. Stephen A. Smith want to kill us. If he say anything about a Gentile, it ain't gonna be as deep as he said something about LeBron James or somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So on my bucket list, not my bucket list I made for it. This is a new bucket list. This is a podcast bucket list. On my bucket list, I want to talk to Stephen A. I want to talk to the Trump, Orange Man, 45, 47. I want to talk to Shannon Sharp. I damn sure want to talk to Cat. I don't give a fuck how many jokes you got, Cat. When it all comes down to the end, you gotta ask me the question I'm asking you, motherfucker. And without a joke, I want to know some things. You know what I'm saying? Those are four right now. I want to talk to. And the reason I want to talk to those four, because y'all are brothers. And y'all are not doing the right thing for brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I want to speak to you just to see where your energy is. You know, where you're going with shit you do with that. You know? But after I talk to you for it, there's some Gentiles I'm going to talk to. I got to listen to them. I'll put them out later. Yeah. I mean, I'm like this. Don't these people say, if you want to talk to me, just get at me. I'm putting it out there. I know everybody, I'm going to tell you something about this YouTube. Everybody sees a show or see a person. A person, if you look good, your title is interesting, people going to chat in just to see where you're going with a lot of things. They may not stay your whole show, but believe me, they tap in to hear you, to hear how you talk, to hear what you're talking about, or to see if you mean what you're saying. Everything I'm saying, I mean. I don't bite my tongue for nothing. That's why I ain't got no cuts on my tongue. There's a lot of people bite their tongue a lot. You know, if it's on my mind, I'm speaking. Sometimes I say, did I really say that? And I'm like, fuck it, yeah, I did it. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know, but anyway, we're gonna move on. I done ran through, and see, that's one thing about it. All this started from the time I was doing the MLB. The standards of where people at, right? So I'm through with that. But I wanted to talk about the NFL will be back this week. Training camps open this week. You got some people that not even on team that should be on team. You got Tyreek Hill, he's not on team. Good ass wide receiver. You got Stephon Diggs ain't on the team. Good ass wide receiver. You can say Stephon got a little drama problems, but that's everybody. That's life. You can say Tyreek Hill recovering from an injury. He's still a little elevated. His flexing is going to 2 floors, up and down, same floors. You know, you can say that. There's probably some more people out there that's not on the team yet. But once camp opened, and they start getting, because you know some of these motherfuckers are so. You see, people be like, Chief, you gotta use motherfuckers. Yeah. When you talking about shit that makes you makes you little eerie about it. That's a good word, eerie. Right? You have a tendency of saying it, right? But yeah, I'm saying some of these motherfuckers out here, man, they go to camp, been off all these months, and go to camp full of muscle. Something else fucked up with it, you know. I mean, goddamn, camp just open, and you hurt already. That, or if you ain't doing something right, that's what I think. I think a lot of us saw. That's what it was. Back in the day, and I hate using back in the day because people like, well, we went back in the day. Well, back in the day, we had less workout equipment, less stuff to train with. Like they got all these different types. They got things you can hook up to you, let you know how your body moving and your organs flowing and shit like that when you're working out on either treadmill or something like that. You know, all this technology today is so great for athletes, but they still get fucking hurt and be gone for a big. Look at my baseball team. Even on football, the Yankees. Stanton every year play about 20, 25 games. The bitch hurt. Don't come back. He ain't back yet. He may not be back till next month or September. Right? Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge don't get as hurt as much as Stanton, but he has little injuries here and there. This is the second time he got an injury where he may miss the rest of the season. They're saying he ain't. But when they delay this long, and then you say he ain't gonna miss, he usually do. So I'm not taking their word, but they lie too. They misdiagnose a lot there. You know, so you got two big time money making ass players that get hurt. What good are you to my team? That's why a lot of people talk about owners need to go ahead and pay these players. They got the money and this and that. If I'm a motherfucking owner and I got two motherfuckers that ain't playing on an average like they should be playing, oh hell no. Bitch, you gotta go. Hell yeah. Or either you gonna have to start giving back some of that money that I'm paying your motherfucking ass. But you gotta go, man. We got my main man up in here. The commissioner's in the house. Over there looking like one of them California sunshine rays. We got Truck D.
What up, Chief?
What's going on, Truck?
Man, over here getting into these bids, man, trying to find me some work.
Oh, you ain't found that yet?
Nah, we over here bid, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ain't
okay.
got nothing yet.
Oh, okay, shit. That's cool. You got something to do now. You can talk a little bit.
Yeah, figure I'd jump in and hang
Yeah.
with you.
Oh, you came in the right time, man. What you think about Tariq Hill, man? Tariq Hill talking about he want to play with Tua since Tua got a new home and they ain't in Miami. What you think about that?
Hey, he trying to get with all the brothers trying to get to Atlanta, goddamn.
Oh, that's what
it ain't got nothing to do with Tua. He just want to go to Atlanta.
Oh, he want to go to Atlanta. Yeah,
Right.
see, especially since his girl just divorced him or divorced him, and she
Right.
get ready to get paid. Man, see, that's why I said.
He said, I done did Atlanta. I done did Miami. I go head up to Atlanta. Yeah, no, all the spot.
If he was smart, he'd go back to Kansas City right now. You never know what's going to happen with Barry Rodgers. He better go. He should go get back to California. Not California. Kansas City.
You know what his goal? What is his goals though? You know what I'm saying? Like he don't.
I don't know. He don't never mention goals.
So I don't know what I don't know what his mission is now.
Hey, he don't never mention goals, and all he want to talk about, he the fastest motherfucker.
Right. Or used to be. I don't know how fast he is now, man.
Yeah, who do you think can get him? Who do you think can get him in the NFL?
Oh, now?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell, his own teammate probably could beat him. Waddle probably could have beat him at this point.
You think about A-Champ?
No, Waddle, his teammate.
No, I'm saying, did you think A-Champ could have got to get it?
A-Chain, he big. I don't know what. I don't know how fast A-Chain is. He
I tell you what, he gets around that corner like a motherfucking.
Yeah, A-Chain heat on him. I don't know. Who fast though in the league these days?
It's some people. Wait, hold up. It's a guy that just got drafted. I don't even know. I can't remember who.
He played for the Titans. The one the Titans picked up.
Is that him? I know he had the fastest time. He beat somebody fast time in the combine.
Now I think the Titans got y'all boy. The Titans got y'all boy from Ohio State. They start with a C or something.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you in a minute. Taylor. Is it that name Taylor?
No, I don't think it was Taylor.
Cordell, I think it's
it starts with a C, man.
his name is damn that. See, maybe I forget about it.
Damn, I know you talking about
that boy, yeah.
And y'all have a number 17.
Yeah. He was Tennessee. Yeah.
That's who they drafted. I don't know.
I can't remember his name. I'll look it up later. But yeah. He
not fast.
He's not fast.
Okay.
He just got good hands. I'm gonna find out who's the best. I'll tell you what. Should be on that right now. Because I'm curious as a motherfucker.
He's fast in the league these days as far as receivers. Malik Neighbors, he got some speed.
Yeah, Malik got speed, but he's not the fastest. Okay, here you go right here. Who is the fastest player in the NFL?
It's got to be a receiver.
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy. He ain't got no hands, though, probably.
He run a 4.21 40.
Worthy ain't got no hands, I don't think.
What is the wide receiver that was drafted by Tennessee from Ohio State? I think it's Cornell. Yeah, Cornell. Cornell Tate.
That's
Cornell Tate. Yeah. Because I was saying Taylor, but it was Tate. And I knew it was a C. Yeah, Cornell.
Yeah, that's it.
You said Pickens is the fastest.
Pickens?
Yeah. I would see what his speed are.
I don't know if Pickens that fast. Pickens
what is Pickens, the wide receiver from Dallas? What his speed in the 40? Oh, Pickens runs a 4.47 RC 40.
4.47.
He's fast, but he ain't fast.
That ain't fast.
He look fast.
It's like a 4.42 or something like that, or 4.32, 4.3 something.
Yeah, man. But listen, man, we got the quarterbacks that people are trying to pin to have a battle against the other quarterback. Let's start off with Minnesota.
Okay.
They're talking about Kyle Murray is going to battle against what's the white boy from Minnesota?
JJ something.
JJ, McCarthy. I don't see no battle there. I don't see no battle at all.
They didn't bring what's name in for no competition battle. They brought it in because JJ wasn't getting it done. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a battle right there. I think it's just
once they start training camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the wide receivers like Jefferson and all of them, they start seeing how Kyler Murray throw that ball because he throw the ball like he throw a baseball.
Oh yeah, he throw that bit.
They're gonna tell the coach, if you put McCarthy in on this motherfucking offense and I gotta go catch a pass, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So I think McCarthy gonna get traded. I don't know, RC, what you think
They'll
about that?
probably keep him as a backup since they drafted him. You know, ain't no need in trying to get that cheap money off your books because he, you know.
Yeah, he is cheap money.
Yeah, he's still on his rookie deal, so
yeah,
ain't no need to get rid of.
Shit, I'll go get me a motherfucker from Walmart. One of them back. And yo, brother, you can throw? Yeah, come on, I got you to try it.
Yeah, hey, somebody tried it with Kurt Warner and look how it turned out for them.
Yeah.
It works.
That's why I said don't never doubt Walmart.
Hey, the
somebody
bag
say,
right. Somebody was thinking like me when they got Kurt Warner. Like, man, I go to the grocery store and get me a bagger and throw better than what I got on this team.
I said JJ McCarthy is an athlete and he can't stay healthy. Murray should win that starting job. Yeah, Murray definitely.
Yeah.
Murray gonna win it with time alone. He been in the NFL too long to not be able to beat this motherfucker out here. If they give JJ any type of chance to win that job, that means somebody on some serious drug, or she need to go have a fucking ice to go and give them drug tests.
But speaking of staying healthy though, that's it's all gonna be on Murray to stay healthy himself, because you know, he been known to miss some games himself, you know, from injury.
Well, look where he was at. He was with that Cardinal team.
Well, he was running for his life, maybe.
Yeah.
He got to upgrade in the offensive line.
Yeah. So you gonna see a better Kyle Murray this season. I'll put money on that.
They should be.
Yeah. Well, check this out, right? Somebody said, why is the Steelers messing around with Aaron Rodgers? We got a young boy that won the national championship on their team, Howard from Ohio State, and they could have drafted a younger quarterback. Why is they still? I mean, what have Aaron Rodgers showed us in the last 3 years for him to be automatically starting still?
It's just the namesake, as far as I'm concerned at this point.
Yeah, man, it's
his name, man.
It's terrible, man. It's a shame, man. I seen a little documentary on what's the quarterback for Tennessee?
McNair. Oh, you talking about the quarterback now?
Yeah.
Cam Ward.
Okay. I seen a little document on him, and he wasn't that bad with Tennessee last year. It's just Tennessee ain't really had much. And the defense kept them in a lot of games. Was it some game? He came back on them. I think they could have beat them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gave up a block to get him hit while he was throwing the ball. He threw that interception. But they were driving on them. You know,
they got they high on Cam Ward around here.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see
I hope he paying out, man. I hope he paying out. Then that new stadium will be opened up, I think, next season.
Oh yeah, what are they building it at?
Right next to the old one, right next to it.
Okay.
It's
down. Now the old one is right here, and the highway is coming from your way, where you live at.
Right.
Coming towards there. So is it going to be on that same side?
It's actually right. They built it in the parking lot.
Oh, behind.
Well, I wouldn't say, because see, the old stadium kind of sits near the river.
Right.
So it's between the old stadium and the highway, because the parking lot was in the it's sitting right on the interstate now. Like you can damn near if you go drive the interstate, you can damn near touch the damn stadium, the new stadium from the interstate.
So is they gonna have a road coming off the interstate into the stadium?
I mean, they already got one that comes off like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's balls right there. You could be coming from.
You get off that exit right there and loop back around, you run right into it. And then it's one before it. If you get off before that one, you come from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I done seen that stadium plenty of times.
But it's starting to look nice, man. I drove through that other day, man. It's starting to pan out real nice looking, man.
That's good. Jungle Brother said we already know how this McCarthy Murray story gonna pan out in preseason. Every pass JJ complete, the announcer gonna say that was the best pass ever. Ever he got command of the offense and shit. Yeah, you ain't never lied about that, man. you ain't never lied about that. Hey, listen, this is my thing right here, right? When I watch football games, I be having two on. I be having red zone and the other TV. So as far as volume, I don't really care about the volume, but also be listening to music too. Because Poe or either Mook will be playing on Sunday, and I'll be listening to that while I'm watching, right? At the same time, what happened to the brothers being, announcers on the game? You can put them in studio, ESPN, Fox, and all these other, but you can't never put them on the air. Is it a certain way you got to talk to be on air?
You know what it is, man. They keep us back at where they washing dishes. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us out there waiting. They want us in the back washing dishes where we can't be seen.
Yeah. That's why
reading the customers and waiting the tables.
Yeah, that's why when me and Knox had that talk earlier when I first came on. That's why when we had that talk, right? I said, we just got to start getting our own. We got to get our own radio station.
That's what's happening.
Get our own TV station. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get our own. Once you get that.
With the podcast, though, if you think about the podcast, that's what's happening with the podcast. It's like Ryan Clark. Somebody was asking about Ryan Clark the other day. Is he still on? He's
still on it.
Podcast is booming right now. Ryan Clark don't even need ESPN at this point. You know what I'm saying? Podcast, the Pivot. You ever watch the Pivot podcast?
Yeah, I said the pop. I thought what was the pop?
The Pivot.
Pivot.
The Pivot podcast.
Yeah.
That thing is doing real good, man. Yeah, it's doing real good. So, I mean, Ryan Clark is not out of sight. He out of sight on TV, but the podcast is doing well. So I think that's where a lot of us are going, man. A lot of those cats, the Michael Irvin got the White House now. He's doing his podcast at the White House, and that's on Netflix.
Right.
So that's where they at, man. So they can try to push them out all they want to, but they can't get them. They can't get their faces out of the spotlight because people gonna find them.
Hey, before I introduce this other person and read a comment, I like to read that because I told people if you inbox me, I'll read your shit. This young lady just inboxed me. She said, Chief Rocka, this is my first time watching the show. You seem to be a pretty handsome young man. I like the young part. Thank you, baby. You know what I'm saying?
She must be looking at me though.
This is before you came on, bro. So then she said, I just don't like that you're talking against soccer. I was born and raised in England, and I love soccer. And soccer, what she called football. Soccer is the best thing we ever had as far as sports. Because we're not Americanized where we have football, baseball, and all these other type of sports. Soccer was our thing to go to, and cricket, and that's all I really know. But I'm gonna sit here and watch you as long as I can, and I'll come on if you're on every day. I'll come on, and maybe I'll get in the chat. Your friend, she ain't even.
Sound like we need to start talking some soccer then. Yeah. We don't know that too well. If you want us to talk soccer, then we're gonna end up butchering that because we don't know nothing about that.
Bruh. If I go back, because I'm just reading, I'm not looking at a profile and all that. I'm just reading the comment. I highlight just the comment, right? If I go back and I see she's a good Scotty, it look good here.
Who?
I may study. If she's a Scotty and she's looking goody, I may study. Oh, let me stop. We got from Portland, Oregon. We got the number one pool from Portland, Oregon. It's Tiffany, PNP. Is it? What's up, Ted? Tim said, I was listening in the background. Good morning. I agree, Truck. Xavier has not shown to be why he should have been our first round pick. He's fast, but no hand. That's why I said Tyreek should go back.
Yeah, he ain't got no hands, man. He got speed, but he ain't got no hands.
I said Tyreek should go back. You know. She also said Truck D, the Ringer, and everyone. Y'all have a great day. I'm in the thick of it right now. Yeah, that means she's at one of her 5 jobs.
She doing.
They got a lot of shit going on.
Might be in between both. You know what I'm saying? Running from one to the next.
Yeah.
Thick of it though. Go do your thing, PNP.
Yeah, I seen PNP on. I don't know if it was a running event or whatever. She was running somewhere, boy. PNP was getting down. Unless she was running from.
Been doing
unless she was running from the popo.
No, she might have been doing a 5K run. You know what I'm saying? Or something.
Yeah. She said Ryan Clark was back on TV last week. We'll see a lot of him once football season, because you know that they just brought back the guy I asked about last week, Foxworth. He's back every Monday. Louis Riddick could be back.
Riddick, yeah.
All the big boys, they probably have old boy that used to play linebacker for the Jets and Ravens. What's his name? The one talking a lot of shit, man.
You come two pros in the cup of Joe. What's his name? Is that what you talking about? Your boy on two pros in the cup of Joe, LeVar Arrington. You ain't talking about LeVar Arrington, are you?
No, not that.
Oh, you talking about?
He talks his mind a lot.
Yeah, I know
he flashed him because he always tell you, man. If I wear sports outfits, I gotta wear some nice stuff. What is his name, man? God damn, I can't remember.
His name is right on the tip of my dang tongue. Barton. Is it Barton?
You almost Bart Scott.
Bart Scott. Okay, Bart Scott.
Bart Scott. That's my boy right there. He tell it like it is, man. He'll cut some motherfucker out in a minute. Well, that's what I like about Bart.
Bart Scott.
He tell the truth about athletes, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. Even though he speaks on his own culture, he speaks on them a lot. He said, no way in hell that motherfucker should be a quarterback. Shit, I can go find 2 young boys right now that can outbeat him at anything. Gentleman said, I agree with the lady about soccer. It irks me listening to a podcast this soccer. I think it's the best game ever. I played chess, and soccer is chess on grass. Oh, okay. That's a good point. That's good. But you ain't gonna diss me, goddamn.
I don't never have nothing bad to say about soccer.
No, I don't have nothing bad to say either. I just said I just can't get into it. I don't say, it shouldn't have or nothing like that. You got people come on here and say, man, all these rules, they got some bullshit rules. All these all these extra minutes they put on there. Don't do it. I see what you mean, though, Jungle. I definitely see what you mean. Chip said, I went to Tennessee Titan Stadium. It's all open and it was freezing.
Yeah,
that's football, though, Chip.
But she's talking about the old stadium, though.
Yeah.
New stadium. Yeah, it's not gonna be open like that.
I don't like that, man. I don't like that shit, man. Play the outside, man. Play that back.
They won't have a Super Bowl there if they won't.
They're trying to get the bowl.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And see, another thing, all these stadiums that's off the water, Y'all freeze any motherfucking way, but that water be biting at the time.
Hey, when I was watching the shot the other day, they had a shot of where the Chicago Bears play. They must sit right on the damn wall.
Oh yeah, hold up. They call that a beach area. With all these big ass rocks up there close to the, coming back to your car. You got all these big ass rocks and around there. You got sand down there, but that ain't really beachy beach area. But yeah, the stadium was right over there. That motherfucker sit back there.
Just sit right on there. And you wonder freezing, motherfucker, when it's in wintertime, it's 5 below, and then with the wind chill, it's gonna be -30. Your ass supposed to freeze, motherfucker. You right by the water.
But them bitches be up in there.
They show. Yeah, they show.
They be right up in that motherfucker. Yeah, fuck them up, man. Talking to them motherfuckers, shit. Yeah, man, look this.
Sickles hanging with these damn nipples.
Hey, what motherfucker had a big hat on, a big motherfucking skin, the whole big goddamn head on as a fucking, like he was in a bear costume.
You're right, he was in a bear costume.
Yeah.
But shit, he thought it was warm though.
Yeah, he was warm. Shit.
He had real bear skin.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. Yeah,
man. Nice. I like when they when you're watching the shot and they kind of pan through the city. Chicago is nice. It's a nice city. They just probably get a bad rep because of all the killing and stuff that's going around through there.
Now check this out. Our wicked brother Scatterbo, who foot was going sideways last week when he got tapped.
Right.
It's better now. And he was doing flips. Somebody in the chat room earlier said, look at the Giants rookie running, particularly Giants Scatterbo doing flips off a bad knee he had. See, that's what I think. If you don't know what type of injury motherfucker had, don't come on here and put the wrong shit out there. The bitch foot was going the opposite way.
His knee wasn't his knee, it was his foot.
It was his foot, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's still bad because you landing on that same foot. But that's the Gentiles, man. They love doing shit that they think is jazzy or people like. But at the same time, motherfuckers looking at you like you're stupid as that. Why ain't you doing that? You ain't even fully recovered, is it? If he fully recovered, then I ain't got shit to say, but coming off that flip, if you land wrong, that motherfucker may be twisted again, going the opposite way, you know?
I thought he would probably miss, the first part of the season, but he was like midway, what was he, like halfway through the season?
Halfway through the season, yeah.
I thought at least be out for at least a year.
What I think is, when they put those pins and rods in your leg, your foot, and all that shit, that's supposed to hold your shit together.
Keep it in place.
Yeah. But that injury was nasty, man. I couldn't even look at that shit.
Yeah, man. It looked like he was halfway walking backwards. Looked like one foot was going this way, the other foot was going the other way. But I was saying with Tyreek Hill, man, he looked like a damn pretzel when he got twisted up. Boy, I'm like, God damn, can your body fold like that?
No, the worst injury was leg and foot injury, was Joe Theismann when LT fucked him up.
It was the worst looking injury, but it was not the worst injury because his shit just snapped in half. You know what I'm saying? Most everybody else shit snapped.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you gotta look at the other quarterback.
The team break.
What was his name? He used to play in Kansas City.
Trent Dilfer? No, not Trent Dilfer.
No, played in Kansas City.
Trent something. Ain't his name Trent?
Is it Trent?
No, what is his damn name?
P, what was y'all old quarterback that Mahomes?
You talking about the one that had the thing?
Alex. His name was Alex
Smith. Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. Yeah.
Alex he had that. I don't know what.
He had the fucked up too.
He shit looked like he had gangrene and city in and shit.
I don't know what happened, But I know one thing, that motherfucker was fucked up. He shouldn't be playing football. And see, that's the thing
You know,
about
he
it.
could have died from that stuff because it's like his blood had got contaminated,
Yeah.
like it set in some kind of infection.
This is what kills me with how management wants so many white guys to continue playing football. They can get the most fucked up injuries, but as soon as they think they 100% back, they bring them back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the motherfucker ain't get no better, but the injury gonna slow him down. He ain't gonna get no better. So what the fuck is it? If I'm like this, I'll be a rule owner. I'll be a fuck who what's your name? If you had a fucked up injury, I'm gonna pay you off and say, hey, nice having you, but I can't depend on you no more, or I can't see you.
Give him that severance check.
Yeah, I just give him money. I'm like, man, take care of it. It's too many players out here that want to play the game, and you can get, you know what I'm saying, to replace that player. You know, I hate to hold down the spot, and a motherfucker ain't gonna be the same when they come back. Ain't too many people the same when they came back. You know, they was good, but not good like they was gonna be. You know,
Right.
it's just like Mike Vick when he went to jail. Only thing about him was in jail he wasn't getting beat up or injured or none of that. He was steady working out. That's why when he came back, he was ready to go. But the average motherfucker that goes through some jail time to come back, they not gonna be as good. See, Vic wanted to prove something. He wanted to see if people was gonna look at him about the dog, or they're gonna look at him for his talent. So that's why he had to be better than what he was. And he was when he got out. And he made that motherfucking superstar.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Tip. Years ago, when the Doug Stewart show began, and I used to come to Atlanta every year for TDSF, none of my friends knew what a podcast ever was. Now everyone has one. Ain't that fair, Tip?
Yeah.
Ain't that so?
I tell you,
As a matter of fact,
blew up like nitro, man.
yeah. As a matter of fact, Tip.
Especially when the pandemic hit.
Yeah,
That's when it really blew up.
But shit, we was doing our shit way before.
Right. Yeah, of course. No doubt.
But Tip, send me some of their shows so I can go in there and see what type of show they got. But them people that Cool Cell sent me, right? They young, man. Because I was supposed to meet one dude at the cigar bar, right? But the time he wanted to meet, man, I said, bro, I'm still making money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll see you afterwards. And it was a girl and another guy. They came back on. They do mostly high school football. They came back on last week. And Cusell sent me a link to the show.
Yeah.
But, you know, they some country motherfuckers that talk about Georgia football, Georgia high school football, college. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really interest me.
Yeah, that's the audience for somebody, but you know what I'm saying? It's just probably just something you ain't into. You know
If you got 4 motherfuckers, why 4 motherfuckers just got to talk about Georgia football? You should be talking about a little more than Georgia football.
Yeah, that mean they probably just doing that for they people. You know what I mean? Like they probably ain't really. They goal really ain't to expand if they just talking about Georgia football because everybody like you like say, everybody ain't trying to hit Georgia high school football, but they might have a market in their area just for like the people, you know, in their little town or whatever. You know what I mean? So
PNP said I visit Chicago and the wave crashed up against the barrier of the building. Crazy. Wind and high water. Yeah. I went there. It was still like a little. It was winter. It was like getting ready to change over to spring. It was a little chilly out that motherfucker. But me and the girl I went to go see, we went down there on that little big. It was cold. We were taking pictures. It was cold motherfucker out there.
Yeah.
And shit. I was like, hey, I think we need to get back in the car. I couldn't do this shit, man. But they over in Greece in the wintertime, They go out in the water, man. They go swimming.
Hey, what?
They go swimming. In the water, on the beach, You can ask anybody.
In the winter.
In the wintertime. Anybody been over Greece? I was at Athens in Valencia. They go on the beach. Hey, come out. Yeah, that's crazy, boy. Hey, but check this out, man. What you looking as far as your team this year, man? What you looking for, and what do you think you're gonna do as far as a group this year?
I'm just basically looking for an improved defense, man.
Yeah.
I know if we improve our defense just a little bit or half of what it was last year, man, we at least be back in the playoff hunt.
Right.
You know, in division, the race for the division. So I'm just looking forward to that. I'm just looking forward to see what this defense is gonna look like, man.
So
we put in places, and I don't know. We got a new DC. You know what I mean? So
who your DC?
The young boy. What was his damn name? He came from Philly. The young black dude from Philly.
Oh yeah. They get rid of all their coaches. All their coaches from the other Super Bowl, the 2 Super Bowls, and then they're gone. Only person is the head coach.
It seems like Philly slowly turning their team over for some reason. Don't it seem like that to you?
Yeah,
it's turning their team over slowly for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the fans ain't gonna like that shit. So you gonna see them.
They moving coaches, they moving players. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't know what's going on.
But what happened to if it ain't broke, don't fix? You know, if it ain't.
That's my theory. And maybe they trying to make an all Italian team, the Italian Standards. RC said, I know he wasn't for everyone, but Cool Sales could have his own show. Yeah, he probably could. Cool Sales better get some better Wi-Fi out there where he at. He tell me I can't come on this show, T. Look, my Wi-Fi, and I don't know. I liked it better when it was free. I said, well, it's 50 days old, man. You're going to have to find a better situation. I said, because, this is where everybody going now, you know? Jungle Bro said, if you're younger than Poe and Crown Holder, both born around 89, 90, it's hard for me to listen to your podcast.
Talking about them young cats that you were listening to.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, he's right about that, because it's these 2 young brothers that does a podcast. They could be considered as a very good show for people like Jungle said that.
Yeah, and they
younger than that 89, 90. But they was talking about the best quarterback coming out of the Cardinals organization. When I mentioned Jim, what was the other guy named number 15 that came behind? I can't think of his name right now.
Who did you say? The first name you said?
Jim Hart. Jim Hart was number 17. Then they had a number 15 that came in after Hart. I can't think of his name. Those were 2 good quarterbacks back in the day. You know what they told me? Oh, well, we don't know about them. That was way before our time. But shit, sports is before your time.
Listen, Chief.
Before your time, too.
Here's the thing, man. That's why you got so many podcasts. So that them guys got to have their own demographic of people that they talk to. You know what I'm saying? People around their age and stuff. Because they probably don't want to hear us talk about, we talking about Joe Montana and motherfuckers like that they don't even know. They like, man, I want to listen to these old dudes talk about these damn quarterbacks I ain't never even heard of. So they can have their podcast for their demographic of people. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear our old ass talk about some back in the day shit. Like this, like, we don't want to hear them talk about this shit nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They only gonna go back so far. You know what I'm saying? They not know everybody that we know. So I understand.
So what they gonna do when you said who was the best quarterback in football? What you gonna say? What they gonna say? Lamar Jackson?
With his group, they gonna say, yeah. He'll be like, man, Lamar. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna go back as far as 2000. You know what I'm saying? They might go back to Steve McNair, might be as far as they go back, or something like that. Or they ain't finna go back into the 80s. They might go back to the early 2000s.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to the 70s, 80s, 90s. They probably go back to 2000, the beginning of 2000 and up to now.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, but you gotta understand that they can't relate to what we saying, just like we can't relate to what we can relate to what they talking about, but it don't make sense to us because we seen way better than what they talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't seen everything that we've seen, so they can only talk about what they know. So I understand, but it's just like you said, it's not for. Sometimes it's not for us. That's not democratic, so we can't listen to them, and then they don't want to listen to us. So of course, it makes sense for them to have their own little thing and have their own little circle of people that listen to them.
Well, I'm about to tell you what she said, and I got something to say. I hear some older cats say things before their time. That's why you research. Yeah, Google shit. That's all they got to do, Google. And well, hold on. She got one more thing. Like in boxing, I didn't see Prime Ali live, but I damn sure know most of his fights. Yeah, you just got to see what he did.
I understand what you're saying, but listen, if they like 20, 25-year-old, and the majority of the people that's listening to them is around their age or whatever, they're not going to be able to reach them because everybody not doing. They might do the research if they doing the research and they say all this stuff to these people that stay aged. They ain't gonna have no audience because them people ain't gonna have no clue who they talking about. Right. They are speaking to their audience, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand we older and we like, man, y'all ain't going back far enough for us. So that means that's not for us.
But see, that's the thing about it. You don't know what your audience is. You don't know who listens to you behind the scene. There could be people listening to you behind the scene, but they want to hear sports. And when you don't present sports to the fullest, then people are like, man, fuck them. You know, they just stand on that kitty garden.
Some people like you gonna expect a 25-year-old to be talking about some shit from the 80s?
Why not?
they can't relate. How you really talk? How much do you really talk about cats from the 70s? You know, as good as they are, how much do you really? You might bring their name up from time to time because you heard that they done it. Well, you was around back then anyway. But I'm talking about we go far back as to when I first like the 80s. I know some players from the 70s, but I don't really talk about Mel Blunt and all them cats like that because I didn't see them. I know about them. You know what I mean? But the cats I'm gonna talk about is in the 80s and 90s where you know that's where I really saw, you know what I'm saying? That's the prime of when I first started getting into the football. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that I don't know about cats before my time. It's just that I'm gonna go with I seen with my eyes. But a lot of these young cats, they can't relate to cats in the 80s and 90s. They probably done heard of them. Just because they don't talk about it don't mean they ain't heard of them. But they never saw them play. Like when you start talking about Elway, how great Elway was, they'll be like, I don't know shit about what y'all talking about with no Elway.
Well, listen, all you gotta do is tell them, just sit back and listen. I'll tell you all you want to know, goddamn.
But it's they show is what I'm explaining to you.
I know. Hey, we got another celebrity in the house, man. We got the real DJ Ant B from In the Zone. Be for this network in the house. What's up, Ant B? Thank you for stopping in. Ant B, big time tech man. Let me see. Jungle said, if you're a podcaster ranking Lane over Rakim, I can't listen no more. Steph Curry over Isaiah, I exit and don't come back.
That's right.
That's a good point.
That's my point. That's my point right there. That means that's not a show for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't heard what you done heard. You know what I mean? They ain't heard what you do. They don't know about the hardcore hip hop that we listened to in the 90s. All they know is about they probably go back to the 2000s, like I said, and they missing out on a lot of the good stuff. But that ain't for us.
Yeah. She also said, it's a microwave, no pun intended. It's a microwave audience. They want things as they are in real time. Okay, let me see. She also said, that's my point. They should do their homework when ranking current guys and guys from the past. That's all I ask. Do your homework.
But see, here's my thing though, like those young dudes, they not expecting cats in their sixties to be. They're not expecting cats in their sixties to be into their shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They think they performing for cats in their age group.
Right.
They don't know if we up in our 50s and 60s paying them no attention like that.
Right.
What I'm saying, like, and then like General said, you tune them, you turn out for them. That ain't your demographic. So they ain't what I'm talking about because they don't know what I know. So they gonna listen for me.
Okay. All right. So what are cats doing about Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers, 41 years old.
Well, shit. They might be old enough to when he was in his greatness. They might have been 10. You know, when he was playing great. They probably think he the best thing like breed.
That motherfucker ain't shit. She said, when I was a kid, my dad and uncle told me all about Joe Louis, and they told me to do homework on him, and I did. Yeah, that's mainly it, man. But
I see.
I understand what you're saying, though, man.
I see. You know what? When dads and uncles are trying to talk to these young kids today, like we used to get talked to. You know what these young kids saying to us? Shut your old ass up.
Yeah.
We listened to our uncles and uncles back in the day. You know what I'm saying? These kids nowadays think we don't know what the hell we talking about. So they ain't listening. So I mean, that's on them if they don't get the information.
Hey, and B said, cut it out with the celebrity stuff, man. Yo, bro, everybody come in my chat room is celebrity status. Because if you sit behind the scenes and don't be in the scene, you can't be a celebrity. So you're a celebrity. Make me feel good to talk to one. She said, kids these days aren't interested in players or players of the past. Some older cats too. I was always interested in learning as much as I can. Yeah, that's right, because when I was a little kid, there was a guy named Richie Glover, played with my high school I ended up going to when I grew up. And he was a superstar. Went to Nebraska, played with Johnny Rogers and quarterback, the brother, I can't think of his name right now. He played with some high-class Nebraska players, and they won the national championship. Richie Glover went to the Giants and played nose guard for them. That was right around the time I became a Giants fan, and always been since he was there. So these are people that was before my time, but I gave them their respect. See, that's the thing about it. I'm not talking about these kids got to do it, but you got to give respect to people before the time that you're talking about. But if you don't do that, you're not talking sports. You're talking hip hop. You're talking hip hop sports. That's all you're doing. And hip hop is 50 years old.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about these new kids. Everything to them is all that old stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want to. They not historians like we were. We were historians. We wanted to hear about how it was back in the day before our time. But these kids now, they're not historians. They don't care about what happened back in the day. They only care about what's going on now.
You know what they are? They're historians, right? But they also motherfucking popheads. They come on the show fucked up.
Hey, we got that, that ganja.
And all they know about is what's going on now. I was at a show. I said, yo, man, you talking about this team, but you ain't talking about your coach is in this thing 20 years, right? And he had better players than what he got today. But you don't want to mention it. That's your team. I don't understand. That's your team. I mentioned everybody from from Phil Sims, Lawrence Taylor, like I mentioned, my homeboy Richie Glover, John Mendenhall, you know what I'm saying? The white boy linebacker. We had a guy named Frederick Tucker. I'm trying to think of the linebacker. He was like,
He catch that they don't care about history. That's the problem, man.
Yeah.
They don't care about history.
Yeah.
He would have got his ass tore up if he had said that to his dad, his uncle. But I get that. I know we would have got our ass tore up. I wish you would have told your uncle shut your old ass up. Nigga would have had 2 knots on his damn head. Nigga, okay, shut that up, old young nigga.
I used to see. I was in the podcast. See, our podcast back in the day was your uncle, grandfathers, and older cousins telling you about all the different stories and shit like that. That was our podcast. And we used to sit back and listen to it. That's how we got knowledge. So when we started doing things, we knew to give them credit. You know what I'm saying? As we bring in our new generation in, we give them credit or give them praise for what they went through and did. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It's just the change of times and shit. What did Archie say? Archie said, would have got my ass beat like Kane. Yeah, Kane got that ass whooped. Yo, Crown Holder, we got 10 minutes, man. Come on up here. I gotta go, man. They get ready to cut my water off in a minute.
Was he coming in? Was he coming in?
He said he was, but Crown Holder, man. Crown Holder's celebrity now, man. Y'all notice, man. You know what? That's my partner. That's my partner I can talk about. Crown Holder became one of the biggest celebrities ever these days. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know who turned him out or whatever happened. But he's a big celebrity now, man. Crown Holder come on the shows now. You know what I'm saying? He got his Gucci on. You know, he really got trimmed up and shit. He got all this shit skinny and shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking like he about 20 years younger and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got all his big Mac jewelry on and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to say about the Crown Holder no more. We come to the show Tuesday night. You know, I try to keep up with him. You know? That's my boy, though. Yeah, Jungle said ABA was before my time, but I can tell you about the Virginia squad. Yeah, I seen something on them the other night. Kentucky Colonel, Artis Gilmore team. Virginia squads was the first team that the doctors on before the Nets. And the Oakland Oaks, because we understood today you have to learn about yesterday. True that, Jungle. I'm glad we talked about this. RC said, exactly, Jersey. I grew up with 5 older brothers, and most of them were huge sports fans years round. Learned a lot from them. Yeah, man. That's how I learned. That's how I got my ass out there in the street with them old motherfuckers. They bang you around and shit. You come in the house, the mother said, wait to your head. I'm out playing football. She said, football, do you like that?
Damn.
I didn't want to tell her, no, it ain't football. Let them Negroes out, them older cats trying to, indoctrinate me. You know what I'm saying? Give me an induction into the league and shit.
Right. Yeah.
League of street ball.
Yeah, here's your introduction into the, you gonna get your
Yeah, they make sure man. They don't even ask you if you're all right. The other guys your age. Yo, man, yeah, I ain't right. No, man, fuck yeah, I'm good. Let's go. I'll get mine back one day.
One day,
yeah, man.
That's weird.
Hey, bro.
Cats don't realize they're missing that in life, man. They don't want to listen to the older folks, the people that in front of them, man. And that's why these cats now they missing out.
Yeah.
They don't want to listen to the older people. Think we don't know what the hell we talking about. We don't, you know what I'm saying? And then that's why they get caught up in all this bullshit.
Right.
And life is just a struggle for them, man. We could make it easier for them if they listen, but they don't want to listen. So they want to learn the hard way. So
right.
You can only try, right?
John said, Crown Holder, Mad Gucci. He stayed lined up. Friend of mine said, groundholder sold him jet season ticket. That's why he's stay iced up.
Hold on for a second, G.
That's funny, man. Hey, yo, college football is starting. Let me see. In a month time. In a month from now, you'll be having college football starting a month from now. So get ready for that college football. Get it for me, Truck T. Back next month. You know what I'm saying? Around probably a little before this time right here. The day 20, around 20th of next month, we be probably stepping back in. Got to look at the calendar. We got to work on our new names too. One last thing for me, man. A lot of people, and see, they always told me, let us sleep in bed a lot. They're not doing that with Coach Prime. Coach Prime ain't had shit to say to nobody. Coach Prime went out there and changed his coaches around. But I found out just now, and I kind of figured he was sabotaging the team. Goddamn, the offensive coordinator used to be an offensive coordinator in the league. I can't even remember his name. I tell you, the motherfuckers get kicked out. I don't think about it. Sherman was not teaching these boys how to read coverages, what to do when this coverage comes, this and that. And Juju Smith came out of Georgia, young boy. This is going to be his second year in Colorado. He started, right? He said, all my life, my coaches was telling me how to read the defense, what type of defense is out there, and for me to challenge. We ain't get none of that. So for all these news reporters, people that are to get rid of the coach, who you gonna get if you get rid of them? The school ain't become irrelevant until he came in and fixed them. He came back to fix the fan base. He came back to fix them getting money. He came back to fix the football team. They had a lot of excitement when they had his son and Travis Hunter on the team. And a lot of the players that played back in those 2 years have won an NFL team. A lot of them went out for the team. You know what I'm saying? But this is my thing right here, and I'm going to end with this. People are fucking with Coach Prime and saying he's going to do worse. One dude said, when do you get rid of him? Right? I got to after the season. I'm going to let y'all know something. The offensive coordinator is one of the best play callers and play designers in football. He's a brother. I forgot what school he came from. Defensive coordinator. There's another one that is aggressive. He said, when we lack, and college is not like the pros where you sit back and read. You react and go and make a play where the play has been started and developed. You know what I'm saying? So now they got all these coaches. They went and got players that ain't nobody talking about, but they're good ass players. I'll put a bet up would be great. 2 years ago, that Colorado won 10 games. They won 9. We should have won 11 that year, right? 2 of us cheated from us. You know, I ain't gonna talk about that. But I guarantee you, Colorado win 10 games this year. That's just how much talent they picked up. And they're gonna go to a bowl game, you know. So
they do, man. You know, I want to see Coach Prime them succeed out there, man. It's so many haters, man. When you got so many people hating on people, man, I want to see them succeed just because to shut them hate motherfuckers up, man.
Right. Jungle said, I love Coach Prime, but it takes a miracle for him to go 500 this season. All his good players have been scooped up by the SEC team, and the replacement doesn't look better. Well, I'll put it to you like this, Jungle. It's some players he had that was on the team from before that didn't get a start because they couldn't beat the other man out. So he got some of those and some of the new players he got. I like that nobody talking about them. Besides for that leader that hate Coach Prime. I'm glad that nobody talk about Colorado. When they beat Georgia Tech the first game of the season, that's gonna put them on that step coming back. But Juju, once you come home and look good in front of this Georgia crowd. So I got a feeling Juju. I feel Juju gonna lead this team, but they always got receivers. If you got receivers in the back or two, you should be able to do something. The line kind of big too, but we'll see. We just gonna wait for that. He said OC was from Sacramento State, head coach last year. Okay, but we gonna see, man. But anyway, man, hey, listen. I appreciate you coming on, Truck.
All right,
I needed this morning, man. You know, as far as somebody disputing me and shit like that. And I thank everybody for coming in the chat room and all. You know, all I got to say is, listen. Every Monday, football season about to come back. So I know a lot of people be coming back. But every Monday, look out for this Recap Entertainment show. Start next month, every Wednesday night from 7 to 9. Check out me and Truck D do advise name about football and a fantasy show. All right. Tonight, we got Poetic Sins in the Poetic Lounge doing her little music thing. Check her out. You know, I missed the DJs this weekend. Only DJs we had this weekend was the Crowd Holder and T-Man. They had me jumping. I was out there riding around working. They had me jumping. So that was good. But, you know, on Sunday, we like to have that inspiration. Yeah. We had the vitamin. We had the inspiration of vitamin. We had the inspiration of cutting loose. And we had the inspiration of Holy Ghost going on yesterday.
Yeah, man. We give you all of it, man. All the emotions. Get all the emotions, man. That's what's up with the DJs. They be doing their thing, bro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see Jungle put down there about Colorado. What did he say now? He said, not only does Colorado got to beat Tech, they got to beat the refs too. Yes, too. Well, you know what? I don't know because I haven't been listening, but I'm quite sure they was in there the Big 12 meetings. You know what I'm saying? This past month or so, I'm quite sure that was discussed about get the refs on the right program. You know what I'm saying? Get the refs on the right program. And if I was Coach Brown, I would have made me some clips of all the shit they cheated me on in my 4 years there, and just highlight them and send them to the. I would send them to the media, and I would send them to the NCAA. So that'll put them on the spot to talk to the referee. Say, hey, you can't be doing it. You know, but it's all good because you know what? With prayer, Colorado will be back. They'll be back. And Tennessee, what y'all gonna do? Y'all just gotta finish on the finish.
Come out the balls.
Yeah, the balls. Y'all just gotta finish on the finish line. You know, Ohio State got another powerhouse. So I ain't got too much bad to say about my team. We recruited well and shit. But we still got anyway, man, and for people out there that want me to rep your college, send me a hat and shirt. I mean, just inbox me. I'll send you my address. Send me, where you at, this right? Where my Minnesota shit at? Just send me a hat and shirt, and I'll land on the show. You know what I'm saying?
They predicting us to be middle of the pack in the SEC this year, but hell no. We trying to compete for the title.
I hear you, bro.
Yes. Our offense, man, you know we got the offense, man. Our defense just we got a new quarterback too, so I gotta figure out.
Yeah.
I gotta wait and see with them right now, man. But he always come through with the quarterbacks though. He always gotta get us a good quarterback in there. So I probably shouldn't worry too much about it.
I didn't know. I remember they got a new coordinator. I mean, athletic director in Colorado. I think he's Latino. He said he ain't letting Prime do what he wants like the old AD. Not good. Yeah, if he is, he's an asshole. But we do what we gotta do, man. But on that note, man, we get ready to get up out of here. Truck, you have a nice day, man, and I'm gonna holler at you a little later.
Okay, everybody. See y'all. Love y'all. Peace out.
And y'all listen to the creator, this Poetic Sins and DJ Mookie Day, as we talk about these brown eyes that Chief Rock. Oh! And I'm out.
Brown eyes. His brown eyes with the reflection of me is what I yearn to see. Brown eyes. His brown eyes with the reflection of me is what I yearn to see. While I hold my lonesome pillow, wanting him to be the first melody that I hear. While I hold my lonesome pillow, wanting him to be the first melody that I hear. As he touches me much further than my skin, as my heart beats to his name, even when he's not around. As the scenery surrounds my dreams when I lay down to the night, and then later to meet the morning sun. Brown eyes, his brown eyes with the reflection of me is what I yearn to see. As the scenery surrounds my dreams when I lay down to the night, and then later to meet the morning sun. While I hold my lonesome pillow, wanting him to be the first melody that I hear. As he touches me much further than my skin, as my heart beats to his name, even when he's not around. For I am a victim of Cupid's spell, yet no remedy can cure me. Losing him is the only thing I fear. Dysfunction in my mind to the tune of his voice. Wanted to touch the ebony masterpiece, to feel his warmth upon me, making my smile glisten in the absence of light. Only he knew how much I want him near. Near enough to hear my body calling him in the early morning, only to fulfill the lover's passion once we unite as one. As one. As one. But also near enough to express my heart's wants and needs, and to wipe away my past tears. And as he reflects in my brown eyes of mine, he'll find my soul echoing his name with glee, telling the ways that I adore, and I shall live more. And the only thing I just want him to be right here with me. Brown eyes. Brown eyes. Brown eyes. Brown eyes. Brown eyes. Brown eyes.